My P4 class, you're welcome. Did you do my work? That's good. If you did not do, then hurry up and finish. Then we start the lesson. And I know you are done. Now, let's look at the work that we did. One, the question was, define the following terms: annual crops. These are crops that grow and mature in less than 1 year. What are perennial crops? These are crops that take more than 1 year to mature. And mention 2 examples of each of the following. One, annual crops. We have beans, sorghum, millet. Perennial crops, we have coffee, tea, bananas, and others. Why are maize grouped under annual crops? Maize take less than 1 year to mature. In fact, they take like, they are the maize that can take like a 3 months, is 4 months, 5 months, those types there. Now, today we want to look at garden tools. And what do I expect from you? One, you are going to mention some of the garden tools used by farmers. And 2, you'll give the functions of each garden tool that we are going to see. And what are those examples? We have a handy hoe or a hoe. Then we have a panga, we have a rake, we have garden fork, we have wheelbarrow, trowel and slasher, and then other garden tools. And you have them at home. Yes. Now, what is the use of a hand hoe? A hand hoe is used for digging. 2, it is used for weeding. You can use it to weed. It is used for harvesting root crops. Which root crops are you talking about? Cassava, sweet potatoes, yams, carrots, and many others. And we have a panga. A panga looks like that. So what does it do? It helps in cutting small trees and shrubs, even clearing the land when you are trying to prepare the land for for growing crops. Then Asico looks like this. What is it used? It's used for harvesting cereals like millet, rice, and the others. And then it is also used for cutting grass, like people who sleep in huts. They use it to cut long grass so that they can thatch their small huts. Then we have a rake. A rake is used for leveling and smoothing the what? The ground in the soil. Then another one, it is used for collecting rubbish. Just like this girl is doing, she's using it to collect rubbish. Then a watering can is for watering crops during the dry season. They don't water during the rainy season because the rain has what? It is bringing a lot of water. Then a wheelbarrow is used for transporting materials and harvested crops. When you harvest the crops and you can't put them on your head, you can use a wheelbarrow to transport. Then a garden fork. Don't say a big fork. This is called a garden fork. What's its use? It's used to separate rubbish from the soil. Separating rubbish from the soil and turning manure. When you are trying to prepare the type of manure we call compost manure, we use a garden fork. Then we have a spade and a pickaxe. They are together. This is a spade and this one is a pickaxe. Now, a spade is used for spreading manure in the garden. Then a pickaxe is used for digging in stony areas or hard rocky places. Okay? And another one is a slasher that is used for trimming grass and weeds in the compound and the gardens. Then, what are the ways we can do to care for garden tools? How can we care for garden tools? One is by painting them. Why do we paint them? To prevent rusting. 2, by oiling moving parts of some garden tools to reduce friction. Like a wheelbarrow, you have to oil in the wheel. With those moving parts, you oil so that you can reduce the friction. Sometimes when you are pushing that wheelbarrow, when you put a load, they produce a sound, quick, quick, quick. It means there is something wrong. It is dry, so you oil it. The other one is by keeping them in dry, cool place to prevent them from rusting. Don't use the garden tool, then come back with it, then you throw it there. It will rust. And when it rusts, it becomes weak and it will easily break. Then another one is by removing soil after use, like a hoe. When you dig, remove the what? The soil after digging. Now, I told you it is a culture. It's my culture. I can't leave you without an activity. This activity, you write it properly, sit properly in the dining room or in a good place where there is no food, because the book will be dirty. Write it properly. When I come back, we are going to go through. Thank you for listening and learning with me. Continue picking something in the brain.